You're a school owner, you're trying to cultivate a team, yes? You want everybody to be empowered and creative and effective, and you want to be able to get things done through the efforts of others. The 100 ties in because the 100 is a tool to serve you. Now, I confess, I cost $10 a day. Let's figure it out. Okay, I'm $1.25 an hour. Do you have another staff member who works for you for $1.25 an hour? I think not. Your staff gets on the site and they're on a mission, right? What is the staff's job? They're supposed to organize and help you manage and track attendance and promote the school, keep the school clean, all those little things. They better know what that is because you define it. You help them do it. But whenever they hit a roadblock, prior to coming to you for help, in some situations, I'm available, $1.25 an hour. They're having trouble. I don't know what to do for promotion of the school. I haven't brought in a student in 7 days, 14 days, 30 days. I'm going to call Mr. Callos. I'm going to write him a note. I'm there to help you. I'm the cheapest person on your team. Same thing for you. I've got members here who never speak up. So I guess I'm just by the nature of what I'm teaching, that's enough value. But I'd much prefer that you use me. Now, I'm not going to come camp out at your school. I'm not going to unlock the door at 9 in the morning. I'm not going to close it up. I'm not going to clean your toilets. And I'm not going to balance your books. It's not my job. What I'm here to do is to solve problems and to cultivate the fire of your creativity. I'm like the perfect coach in class, right? You make your effort. You're doing whatever you're doing martial arts wise. And I say, hey, turn that foot, engage that bicep, put the eyes straight ahead at the judges, relax more. And all of a sudden, things you ought to know become, because I'm looking at them from an outside perspective, you go, oh yeah, relax, right, look, it's good to have a coach. That's my job. And I can do that well. And the best thing about having me in your camp is that I'm not looking over your shoulder. I'm not going, yeah, well, I'm not pestering you. I'm on demand. And I am working for you and your school and your staff and all the future people who work with you. I'm working on building the best library of resources in the entire fricking world. I asked one of our members, do you have your staff on here? Oh, no, they'd be overwhelmed. They can't do that. They're already so overwhelmed. No, that's not how it is. Do you hide them in your school and not take them to a tournament or a demonstration or a seminar? Oh, no, I'm not taking them there. And they might see something that opens the door. Or they might get overwhelmed. Do you have an expectation that your staff will be overwhelmed? That's not a good attitude. I learned some jujitsu this last week from my son, Keenan, who's like champion of the world right now. And he said, Dad, you got to stop saying your jujitsu sucks. And I said, okay. So now I'm walking around going, I'm very good at jujitsu. I'm excellent at jujitsu. It's a frame of mind, and it perfectly applies to your staff. You can't look at your staff and say, oh, they're overwhelmed, they're incompetent. Use the 100. The 100 should be used just like this. Every single day of the year, your staff goes on and they're on a quest for something. And they bring that something, whatever they read about or find that inspires, they either send it to you in a message, because every post can be forwarded to you, or your first 10 minutes of your meeting should say, okay, in the university, that is the 100, in all this body of work, tell me one thing that you can bring that would bring value to our school. One thing you learned today. They regurgitate what they got because they went on there for 10 minutes. And now you put that side. And if you do that 10 minutes a year, that's 60 hours a year. 10 minutes a day, 60 hours a year. You put that aside and then you get on with the business of the day. So you're never ignoring the cultivation of ideas, the think tanking, the brainstorming, and the looking. You're teaching your staff to look. Nobody tells me what to do. It's very rare. First of all, I don't listen. But second is, a lot of my stuff is uncharted territory, and I'm very resourceful. That's what you want from your staff. You don't want to have to tell them how to do something. You want them to go out, do all the research, bring it back, and when you start to tell them, say, wait a minute, you probably already know. And they say, as a matter of fact, this is what I've learned. This is how I'm going to do it. I don't want to hear about problems happening in my organization in school. I want to hear about what the solutions are, because you already know that there is a problem And you're not letting that stop you. You're just looking for solutions. Bring me the solutions. We'll pick through the best. I'll give you my aid, and then we're ready to tackle it. The 100 is a service to you and your staff. Get on it. Use it. Use me. I'm cheap. I'm knowledgeable. I'm the most knowledgeable school owner, top echelon in the world. $1.25 an hour. It's disgusting. I need a pay raise. Okay.